Hello, my YouTube family. Well, it is me once again. It is Monday. Oh, here we go. My mail again. Loves the mail, hates to pay the bills for me. It is Monday, May 11th, 2015. And I do believe someone has kicked in with a vengeance because it is humid as all hell outside. The fan, I don't know if you can hear it, but it is whistling Dixie behind me. And thank you, Jesus, that it is. These lights are rather potent. I may just have to get those other lights. Remember the other lights I was telling you about, the softer lights? Because these are rather harsh. And at least the other ones are adjustable. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, look at him back there. I just love him to bits, in case you haven't figured that out. Okay, let's do lips of the day, and then we can talk about Real Housewives reunion, that hot mess, and Game of Thrones. Okay, let's get on it, shall we? As you can see, the theme of the day. No, it is obviously not red. It is purple. Purple. Purple indeed. Yes, indeedy do. I just felt like going purple today. Okay. And I told you about that already. So I texted her and yeah, and told her that, you know, my phone, I left it at work and I couldn't get back in touch with you. So she texted me back. Yeah, well, you know, I'll be able to do your hair sometime this weekend. I'll let you know which day and what time. So I said, okay, fine. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So, yeah. But it has to be, if it's going to be on Saturday, and I have a lunch date with one of my family members, people, I'll fill you in on that later. I don't want to talk about it too much because, you know, sometimes if you talk about stuff too early, things tend to go awry. But this is going to be nice. No, it's not a meet and greet kind of a thing. It's just, you know. Anyway, so lips of the day. It is a beautiful shade. It is a beautiful shade. And it is a color sensational, Maybelline Color Sensational, in number 995, Violet Intrigue. I think I have done this before. 995, Violet Intrigue. And this is what Violet Intrigue looks like, people. Yes. Yes. It kind of falls under the heroine slash Violetta family. I don't know if it's an exact dupe of either, but there it is. This is Violet Intrigue. And this is Violet Intrigue. Yes, indeed you do. Hello, my sweetie. It's next to me. There it is. There is Violet Intrigue. I may like it. I may like it a lot. It's got a nice sheen to it. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, you know, that was lips of the day. I did put a liner. I should have started with the liner first, but I didn't. It's LA Colors Deepest Purple. There it is right here. Deepest Purple. LA Colors Deepest Purple. There goes my light again because the fan is on. Hold on, people. Because without this little tissue, this little bit of tissue right here, this light is rather harsh. Rather harsh indeed. Oh. Okay. Hopefully it'll stay put because the fan is on medium. So this one's fine, but the fan is mostly blowing this way. So, ooh. Yeah, I don't see it. I may have to turn the fan a little bit lower, people. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, so much better. So much better. Okay, I'm back. So that was Violet Intrigue. Lips of the day was Violet Intrigue. So there you have it. I have nothing else to say. Cutie had to leave early today. He had to leave at 2 because he had a final. And I told him he was going to do rather well. And the number 98 kept popping into my head. So I'm hoping that 98 is his grade. And he said he would like that ever so. So that was that. Okay, let us talk about Real Housewives Reunion, Part 3, the final, where Nene done lost it. This is what cracks me up, or makes me pity her for some reason. I really shouldn't, because the woman is 10 times richer than I am. Okay, and she has no problem reminding anybody who may forget how much of a rich bitch she is. Okay, she is strong. She is strong. She'll come at you and she'll do this, and that. But somebody mentions her mother, and boom, she starts crying. I mean, I understand you have a past, but you're supposed to be, I am woman, hear me roar. So something like that really shouldn't make you crumble. But apparently you do have an Achilles heel. And that happens to be the subject of your mother. So you know what? Before you start throwing stones at other people, beware of the glass house that you live in. That is all I'm saying. Okay, that is all I'm saying. It took me a while to try to at least feel a little bit sorry for her. Harsh as it may sound. But, she is this strong woman, but she is more pleasant to deal with when she shows her vulnerability. Instead of being, oh, I'm so strong and you can't take me down and blah, blah, blah. Enough. You can show a little bit of vulnerability and still be a stronger woman. In fact, it shows you have even more strength if you show a slight bit of vulnerability in you, because it shows that you can show your softer side, but you won't crumble. I have no problem with Nene showing her softer side. She doesn't necessarily have to cry. I don't need to see her cry. I don't like that. But you don't have to be bitchy 24/7, 365. You really don't. So I was like Candy, because remember when she started to cry and everybody stood up around her, and Candy was the only one like sitting in the chair, and Kenya turned to her and she said, "Candy, come on." And Candy was like, "Why? I don't understand why she's." I felt the same way. Okay, I was on Candy's side for that one. But okay, she was sad and all of that. But does she do the same? If it were Cynthia, would she have done the same thing? Or would she have sat there and rolled her eyes and all of this like she normally does? Gotta ask yourself. This is why, the jury is still out with me and her. Because this season, she just was sour. She was sour grapes to me. She was just sour. She wasn't acting sour grapes, but she just rubbed me the wrong way this season. She just rubbed me so the wrong way. And apparently, at least as far as I can see, the more money she makes, the higher status she becomes in the entertainment world, the uglier she becomes to me, because she's got this air of her about her, like she forgot where she came from. It's like, that's right, I made it on my own, nobody helped me. Bitch, nobody does anything to reach the status that you have reached. Not on your own, sweetheart. You had to contact somebody, you had to network around something, somebody gave you a shot. So this, I made it on my own, I'm a rich bitch and all that, I don't buy it. Sorry. So that was my take on the whole Real Housewives situation. As for Game of Thrones, I am not going to reveal any spoilers. Let's just say that there was one point I was watching and I almost had a heart attack. That's all I'm going to say. I almost had a heart attack. I caught my breath like, and I don't know when it was the last time that I continued to breathe, because I felt like I was holding my breath for the longest time. That's all I have to say. That is all I have to say. Can can I just say this one thing? Ooh, I'm messing. I forgot this. Yeah. This one thing. I don't know the name of the character. I don't know the name of the character. But apparently he's got to marry Sansa, Cersei's daughter. Is that Cersei's daughter? No, she's a Stark. Yeah. The girl Stark. You know the one I'm talking about, the eldest daughter Stark? Sansa. I think that's her name. She got to marry that other dude. The one who cut off his weenie. Yeah, him, the one who did the cutting. I every time he shows up on the screen, I feel some kind of way. I don't know if it's the actor that I can't stand, or it's got to be the way he plays the character. I mean, I don't know the actor from a hole in the wall, but the character makes me want to throw up. Like, he literally makes my stomach turn. He makes my skin crawl. He just is so repugnant that I can't bear to have him on my TV screen. That's how bad it is. That is how bad it is. He's dark-haired, you know. You all know the one I'm talking about. I forget their names, people. But I'll tell you one name that I'm not going to forget. Jon Snow. He is looking rather yummalicious lately. And I'm not talking about just his looks. I'm talking about he is getting strong. And he is getting like his father. Okay, Jon Stark. He is getting like that. He is coming into his own. And I have to tell you, it is mighty attractive. Mighty attractive indeed. Okay, so Game of Thrones was it was fun to watch. And now I have to watch Game of Thrones on Monday morning. Because didn't I tell you? Because especially last night, everything was season finale last night. Once Upon a Time was 8 to 10. So I had to DVR that. Then I was watching Real Housewives, 9 to 10. It comes on, or is it 8 to 9? No, I think it was 9 to 10. Either way, Game of Thrones was against whatever, and I have to watch AD. That's the other show that Game of Thrones is normally against. AD, I have to watch it on demand because my DVR can only DVR one program at a time. I don't have that fancy hoity-toity DVR that can program like 6. No. So I had to, well, it was DVRing 8 to 10 for Once Upon a Time season finale. So I couldn't DVR anything else anyway. So I had to give up. I had to sacrifice AD, which is getting very good, but it's getting also kind of strange. It's not like last year's The Bible. That was good. With the hot Jesus. Oh, Lord. Every time I say hot Jesus, I have to say a prayer. But Jesus was hot in last year's The Bible, and this year's AD. So AD is very, very different. Very different. In any event, I'm like, the jury is still out. I can't decide whether I like it or not. I've invested so much time into it, I might as well just watch the rest of it. But I think it is against Game of Thrones. So usually I watch it and then I take Game of Thrones at 11:30 because it repeats at 11:30 to 12:30. So when I DVR 11:30 to 12:30, that means I have to wake up on Monday a little before my alarm, which I have no problem doing because you know who, he's in the living room eating, wakes me up before the alarm anyway. So Mr. Thing, oh, speak of the devil, woke me up at, I think it was 6:15. So I said, well, 15 more minutes is not going to do me any great shakes. So I woke up, I turned off my alarm, I woke up, I fed him, I got him some fresh water, and then I plugged into Game of Thrones. And that's all I have to say about that. But that guy, I need to know that actor's name. Maybe if I see him like as himself, it'll make me feel different about him, because every single time he comes on my screen, I feel dirty. I feel some kind of way. It's just the way he portrays the character. He plays it so well. He's such a louse. He's such a... I have no words to describe him. He is a just a repugnant, foul, twisted human being. I don't know which one was worse, him or Joffrey. They fell under the same category. And I'm praying that he has the same end as Joffrey, because I cannot stand him. And poor Sansa, she gonna have to marry him. Oh God, I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't. In any event, that's it. You know the ones who can actually give what's gonna happen, or you guys who are reading the book. Is it this season that the book 5? Are we in book 5? I don't know. Is it next season that they're going to go off book, or is it this season that's going off book? I don't know. I don't understand. All I know is I'm happy to see some dragons. And, you know, there are things happening that make me hold my breath. And then there are things happening that make my skin crawl. Okay, that's all I have to say. And then there are also things that make me lust. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's all. I have nothing else to share with you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I told you, of course, you realize that I'm not wearing one of the brand new lipsticks that came Saturday. That's okay. But I am wearing a brand new Sephora. This outrageous volume. Hello, sweet Jesus. Yes. Yes. Look at those lashes, people. Look at them. It's my favorite brush. It's the rubber bristle brush. I love these rubber bristles. Love them. And the formula is wet, but not too wet. I love wet formula mascaras. Love wet. I can't stand the dry. That's why I don't buy waterproof, because I can't. It's nice. It's wet. It's nice. It's nice. It really is nice. I'm very, very happy that I bought this mascara. And I think the mascara that I threw away was a, it was the Urban Decay Perversion, because it really wasn't doing me any kind of, so I'm like, oh well. In any event, that is it. That is all. I don't need to make this any longer than it needs to be. I spoke to you about Lips of the Day. I spoke to you about Real Housewives Reunion of Atlanta. And I spoke to you about Game of Thrones without giving anything away. So that is that. 1 down, 4 more to go, people. 1 more, 4 more. 1 down, 4 more to go. All right? So I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. You know, it's purple, people. Okay. I love it. I love it ever so. I have done a lip look on it before. I think I told you that, but it was a while ago, so I don't even remember. I don't remember when this came out. Oh my goodness, I just realized it's a limited edition lipstick. Oh, limited edition. So you may be able to find it on eBay, Violet Intrigue, and maybe Amazon. I'm not sure. Maybe Amazon. And speaking of Amazon, which has nothing to do with what I'm about to bring up, but it triggered something. Sarah. Oh, you thought I wasn't going to call you out. Oh, my friend Sarah. She wants to put me into the poorhouse, people. Yes, she does. She, you know, the friend that she is, she informed me, because, you know, everybody now knows that I'm all over Ebates, right? She informed me that on Ebates, Sephora has, no, Ulta, not Sephora, Ulta. Yeah, I remember, girl. Ulta has, what, is it 16% off? 16% off. What I ordered, what I showed you from my last Sephora order, I'm not ordering anything else, people, until my birthday. That's 2 months from now, June, July. I got to get through this month, May. I got to get through the month of June. Then come July, I will go nuts. Okay? Maybe the percentage in Ulta will be 20% by then. I don't know. But Sarah, I know what you were trying to do. I know. You're my friend. And you have no regard for the fact that I am in debt because you want to put me more in debt by having me charge more on my credit card. Because that's the friend that you are. But you know I love you, girl. Come on now. Come on. So, yes, I am a good girl. I am not ordering anything until July. Hell, the way it feels outside, it feels like July already. But that's it. Okay. So people, don't try to tempt me. Don't tell me anything. I am not going to touch Ebates until July. Okay. So don't email me. Don't inform me. Don't. Or you can try, but it's not going to make me budge. No, sir. No, ma'am. Okay. So that is it. That is all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye now.